Music is really important to every series, but I think when you're doing a horror show, it's that much more important. There's so many cuts that we watch where we're like, oh, this isn't working, or oh, this isn't scary. But then when you add music over it, it really changes it fundamentally from the ground up and makes it that much more creepy and that much more scary.
The way that we light the show, the way that we shoot the show, the way that the show is scored, are all as important as the story that we tell, you know, the avenues that we go down. It all builds, you know, mood and tension.
If you woke up one day and you had the same interests in music that you have today, but you had the sort of fresh ears granted to you by an entity, you know, what would your favorite band sound like? You know, how would they affect you? How would it move you? Those are interesting questions to explore.
If I'm doing, you know, quite heavy emotional scenes, I'll often stick on, you know, something to get music to get divorced to or cut your wrists to. I think it's quite a useful tool just to get you into a sort of state of mind.
I love when a good story has great music, and as an actor, you know, you can definitely use that to shift tones in a big way. You know, if you need to go into your own headspace and listen to something that provides the right emotional context, it's definitely a good power assist.
The musicality and the rhythm of the lines, most definitely. It's like jazz. If you get the key, if you get the way the scene goes, it's much better. It's much easier to play. It's easier to remember your lines. Shakespeare is all rhythm. And once you get that rhythm, it's easy to remember those lines.
I've worked with actors who have, you know, headphones on and are listening to a particular piece of music to get them to a particular emotional place.
So, for instance, something that I did pretty regularly last year during episodes 9 and 10 was I listened to a lot of Nine Inch Nails. I don't know, there's something that feels to me like they're scratching the surface of the underbelly, you know, like the tone of the music, the way that music kind of shifts and changes, as well as the rage that's embodied in a lot of their music. I also, on the flip side, listened to a lot of Jody Messina early on in the season. She's a country music singer. I listened to a lot of her music and a lot of Brandi Carlile. So all of that stuff, you know, just depending on what the scene was, what the day was going to be for Megan, I just would kind of have a little bit of a playlist queued up when I got into my car. Yeah, diving in deep to Megan world.